the tags, no headings, and a clickbait title and a title. Also avoid any markdown links, images, and emojis.
In my article,
the original has sections on what aged poorly and what aged masterfully, or I need to restructure that into a narrative. The user wants a light-hearted joke at the end, and to end with a specific phrase. Also, the first CGI overuse, thin human characters, dated pop culture, weak villain plot, overstuffed subplots. On the positive side, epic battles, hollow earth concept, visual scale, monster personalities, timeless rivalry, timeless titans, or dated destruction. Wait, the user said to make a clickbait title. Maybe more sensational. Godzilla vs. Kong, still a monster hit, or a dinosaur of a film? That's catchy and a bit clickbaity. Now, the body, start with the question, then a reminder to subscribe and exercise and do more ways that we're going to have. And then go into the context of the film's release and the debate around its aging, and then present the points in a storytelling way, alternating between what aged poorly and what still holds up. Each point as a separate, and then keep paragraphs short. The approach, end with the joke and the closing phrase. Let me make sure I don't mention being an AI and stick to the user's instructions. Also, avoid any I or B tags. Check for any markdown. All right, let me draft this step by step. Done in 8s. Ever wonder if Godzilla and Kong's epic clash still packs a punch? Subscribe to the channel and hit like to find out how this 2021 blockbuster holds up today. When Godzilla vs. Kong roared into theaters, it promised a battle for the ages. But years later, some elements feel like relics, while others still dazzle. Over-the-top CGI dominates scenes, making cities look like digital playgrounds. Modern viewers crave subtlety, and the film's flashy effects now feel more gimmicky than immersive. Yet the monster showdowns remain a highlight. LC ADOTs, where the heart-pounding energy coming out of per minute places, and Godzilla and Kong's fights are choreographed with heart-pounding energy. The human characters, though, Flounder, Sighting, Metis, their paper-thin arcs and forgettable quirks fail to match the epic scale of the creatures they accompany. The hollow earth concept, however, steals the show. Its vibrant alien landscapes inject fresh wonder into the monsterverse. proving imagination outlives trends, dated pop culture references like social media jokes now cringe house, or I would have two. I would have two similar, not just. They're relics of a moment, not timeless humor, leaving newer audiences scratching their heads. But the film's visual scale is still awe-inspiring. Cities crumble, oceans rage, and every frame screams as epic in a way that hasn't lost its punch. The villain plot, a corporate mech trope, feels generic. It's a lazy setup that fails to elevate the stakes or challenge the heroes. Godzilla and Kong themselves, though, shine their distinct personalities. Kong's bravery, Godzilla's gravitas, create emotional stakes that transcend the screen. Overstuffed subplots, like a conspiracy podcast, bloat the narrative. They distract from the main event, making the film feel cluttered by today's standards. And yet, the core rivalry endures. In their battle taps into primal instincts, keeping fans debating who's stronger long after the credits roll. So is it a modern classic or a cautionary tale? The answer might depend on whether you're Team Godzilla or Team Kong. Either way, it's a spectacle worth revisiting, and a pain and business, because there's, opposed to inflation, if you're still confused about who wins, maybe just accept that both are better at eating popcorn than solving plot holes. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.